Good afternoon, folks. How is everyone? As always, I hope you're doing well. You know you're my people, and I love you, and I want you to be the big three. Today, we are going to take a look at Wren-house-brewing Average People American-Pilsner. Average people, because we're not interested in drinking beer that tastes like a termite bukkake party or floor cleaner. Thanks, fuckers. Don't tell me how to drink my beer. I'm not going to tell you how to drink yours, by the way. Drink what you like. This is 1 pint, 16 fluid ounces, 4.7% is the ABV. It is made in Arizona, so it is local to me. Flag. Please recycle, independent brewery, Surgeon General's bullshit. Wren-house-brewing Company, Phoenix and Prescott. 6396 Lear Lane, Prescott, Arizona. Why don't you put the Phoenix one on here? wren-house-brewing.com, provided you're interested. And there is a saguaro. There's an old school drive-in sign. There is some more kitschy bullshit. Now, I've said before that I have drank their tap and they have newer stuff. I believe we did their Valley Lager about 6-8 months ago. So let's take a look at their pills, see what it's got for us. I mean, you know, you gotta drink local when you can, support the local guys. As is our way here, we are gonna do crack, pour, temp, SRM, none of which they give us, by the way. And we're going to play some tunes, and today's tunes are courtesy of Chachiacola. Chach, this was your recommendation, my brother, so we are going to listen to Murphy's Law doing Topic. Chach hit me up and he said, how come you're not doing any of the East Coast stuff? You're an East Coast guy. Okay. And away we go. If you don't want to listen to the tunes and watch all the bullshit, you can turn the sound down, or you can jump ahead about 2 minutes, and we'll be back. I just do this because ScrewTube is a village full of idiots with a smattering of, well, more than a smattering of asshats included. So they'll put the Malokia on this and fuck them. Anyway, and away we go. This is Murphy's Law doing Topic. Level should be right, I checked. Getting a cascade in there. Pretty color. Pretty. Looks like a nice head. Alright, fuck that up at least. All right, well, you know what? You gotta love that 1, 2, 3, 4 stomp. Actually, it's pretty much my style right there. This is a pretty, crystal clear, beautiful, super light goldenrod. Torn 2, 4, 2, 4. Let's call her a 3 and split the difference. Really, really nice head, as you can see. She graduates well. Tight at the bottom until she gets frothy up at the top. And I shot you the nice creamy foam. Pretty beer. I am not a big, huge fan of wren-house. I think they're okay, but I think they're kind of enamored with their cutting edge flavor of the week type. I haven't drank their bill in gotta be 5-6 years. So maybe they did better, maybe they did not. On the other hand, it's pretty hard not to appreciate that this, from visuals alone, would be exactly what ordinary people, normies, not the in crowd or the cool kids, want. And the fact that pilsners and lagers tend to be the most popular beers in the world means anyway, it's Biden time, but before we can get that sniffer in there, we're gonna have to take that head down a little. It's actually pretty tasty. So, if you're a lager or a pils guy, they refer to it as grassy, right? But I grew up cutting grass because I was a kid, and if you wanted money, you got your ass out of the house and you went to the neighbor's house, and $50, maybe 75 cents, depending on the size of the yard, you went in and you cut grass. Yeah, that long ago. Oh, me scusi. This is grassy. So there's a difference between grassy and floral. This is definitely leaning more towards grassy, but it doesn't smell like cut grass. It is a very nice, clean, light nose. It harkens back to all the classics in the style, which is what I wanted to go back to. I want it to be that nice, clean, light, classic Pils nose. This has it. It's a beautiful example. Also, it looks like she is going to lace for us. Not super impressive, but really not bad for the style. So, without further ado, I should probably slip her the tongue because it's blonde and shapely and smells nice. Well, rules are rules. Gotta slip her the tongue. We are gentlefolk after all. Salute. It's nice. This is actually a really good beer. I am gobsmacked. She comes in, all tongue, out into the buccals, and then down round into the sublingual under the tongue. I am impressed right off the bat. Nothing incidental on the top end, nothing on the soft palate. Again, buccals and down in through the sublingual zone. Hey, color me impressed. Nice, clean, fast, and light. She has that good solid flavor. I don't know whose recipe they picked up, but they picked up a good one. It's a really solid beer. Again, there are brewmeisters that I have palate compatibility with, and others that I do not. Whoever put this one together did a great job. So they have jack shit on their webpage, which always amazes the fuck out of me when you're a millennial beer company run by millennials who grew up on the millennial internet. But Untapped was nice enough to do some digging and give us this. For this massively drinkable, not untrue, American Pilsner, we use German-grown Pilsner malt and Bohemian Pilsner malt along with, fuck me, flaked corn. And that's why this beer is no longer drinkable. All corn in America is GMO corn unless otherwise specified. Don't drink the weed killer. To emulate some of the characteristics of both pre-Prohibition and modern American lager and Pilsner beers, with crisp oyster crackery, golden honey malt characteristics. There should be an and in there somewhere instead of a comma, but grammar Nazi. Its kettle hop additions of American hop cultivars Crystal, Willamette, and Mount Hood, thank you for putting an and in the sentence fucking finally, strike a balance of light lemon spritz and black pepper hoppiness that finishes extremely clean and crisp. I got neither, by the way. We ferment cold and lengthy conditions at near freezing temperatures, followed by a polishing filtration that allows for repeatable and near endless consumption. Average People is such a satisfyingly drinkable beer, we're sure you'll enjoy a few of them. Well, you had me right up until flaked corn. Does this beer need flaked corn? No. And what does corn add to a beer? Sweetness. This beer is not overly sweet, by the way, so they did not put a bunch in there. But, once, a long time ago, back in the dark ages, I mean, like the 70s, man, Budweiser used to put rice in their beer to dry it out. And dude, don't get me wrong, rice as an adjunct to beer can make a very clean and crisp beer. You've been here before, you know how much I really like rice lagers. The Japanese stuff, off the hook and delicious. Kitsune, so I think John Steinall is out here. Johnny, if you're ever heading up that way, 32nd Street in Bell, you hit me up before you go. I will meet you down there. We will go bend the elbow. They have an absolutely delicious bill. I need to get in there. It's really hard to get them to fill growlers, though, because they move so fast. We've warmed up a little bit, because it's like 80 degrees today. Welcome to March in Phoenix, which is frightening, because that means we'll be hitting 100 long before June this year. Right now, we are drinking her at 52. So, it's gone up a few degrees. Let us see what she has to say. Again, she is actually lacing really nicely. Right up until they had corn in here, I would have recommended this beer. Fuckers. I'm busy. Friends texting me shit. Nice. Flavor hasn't really shifted that much. Profile has shifted though. So now she's no longer coming in the sublingual. Now she's soft palate, intradental, still out in the buccals though. She's gotten dirtier. There, we can chicane you. Close you off, well, thanks to Chotch. Is anybody seeing a charging elephant in that right there? Because I am, and I'm only on my first beer, so I'm starting to worry that maybe there are adjuncts in here that I didn't list. She has sweetened up corn. She has hit the upper end of the intradentals, the soft palate, and out into the buccals. She's gotten dirtier. And she's actually a bit slower now. Now, the bit slower, so she's gone down to like a medium fast, isn't surprising. As it warms up, you're allowing the oils and stuff to expand out. So When it's colder, they're going to go down because they're more locked in. The viscosity is lower. When it warms up, the viscosity becomes higher, which is why you warm your car up when it's cold out. But it also allows it to coat better. All in all, she is a tasty beer. And if they ever got smart and decided not to put corn in here, she'd be a much better drinker. I don't want to cast no shade on these people. They are not my people. But, mi scusi. Unless you're telling me you're getting non-GMO corn, don't put it in my beer, please. I don't want the glyphosate, which is probably all over the rest of this shit, too. Yeah, there ain't enough left in this glass to finish off. We're heading up towards 54. Could leave it sit out longer, but I have no intention of doing that. It's an okay beer. Is she good for the style? Yeah, she's actually really good for the style. The flavor progression is nice. The flavor itself is solid. If they didn't tell me there was corn in here, I would say this is a 4.75 beer. Might even gone to 5. I mean, she's pretty. That initial hit where she sinks down into the sublingual zone when she's still cold instead of up into the intradentals and the soft palate makes it really interesting. But then there's the corn thing. So I'm gonna knock her back from 5. I'm gonna give her a 4.75. Would I drink this again? No. Would I buy this again? No. Would I like try it on tap? Not only do I rescue fish from water and beer from bottles, I am the original tap whore. If you handed this to me out of the cooler, what would I say? I'd say thank you and I drank it, but then when you turned your back, I'd go digging around in your cooler and see if you had anything better. Otherwise, I would just order some. But that's because I am a horrible beer snob. Don't let her get warm. When she gets warm, she starts to get a little funky. Ugh. Yeah, 4.75 is definitely being generous with this particular beer, but it's not a bad beer. So, thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here. You are my people, and you know I love you, and I always want you to be. The big 3, babies. I want you healthy. I want you happy. I want you safe. I want you honorable, dutiful, vigilant. Gray man, head on a swivel. Hot and handy. I'll catch you on the next one. Please like, share, remind, spread this shit all over the internet. Throw this shit all over the internet like those farmers are throwing shit all over government buildings in Europe. I like those fuckers, by the way. Tell the government they can kiss your ass. Just enough left to wish you well, my friends. Salud. Very, very pretty. The fuck did they put corn in it?